Oh, we're starting?
That'll be the intro. I'm trying to lean in.
Don got a brand new phone last week after we shot episode 7. But we didn't get 7 up on YouTube yet.
The reason why I'm rude as fuck is because I was trying to post a Snap story.
Correct.
Yeah, so whatever. I got a new phone so I can actually post snaps and I don't have to be complaining. If you see me on Snapchat, all I do is bitch about my phone, so now I don't have to do that anymore. I gotta come up with some new content.
We put a really high-tech blanket behind the cameras to try to eliminate some of the echo that you'll hear if we ever get episode 7. If I ever get off my ass and get episode 7 online.
Follow us on Snapchat, snapchat.com/TheOuterWaves.
So we had, what do we have going on?
Let's do it, let's do a preview.
Yeah, we should talk. That way you can decide to turn it off now.
We have 2 things.
Before we lose your interest already.
We made a cooking show and we had a show yesterday.
Yes, American Barbecue. American Barbecue. We recorded the first episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a long time in the making because I've always been like trying to put a bunch of different kinds of content on the YouTube channel, and it's all stupid, but does it matter really?
No.
So
you'll watch it.
I was so it's gonna be a cooking show. Actually, I think it was Ben's idea to do a cooking show. It was Ben's idea. American Benny, the American Barn, Ben Holdway, the American Barn, Benjamin Holdway. He said that him and Barbecue Jerry should combine to create a cooking show called The American Barbecue. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. That sounds like the perfect amount of bullshit for our YouTube channel. So we've been trying to do that for like a while. And we did, probably for like half a year. And we finally just actually like decided to film the first episode. It involved Ben and I driving to the West Side Market in Cleveland. And we got Chipotle before we even bought food. The whole point is like to cook a meal to eat, and we ate Chipotle before we like started cooking. But like 2 seconds into the shoot, my fucking camera died, which is actually really lucky that I just got this new phone because the camera's I think decent enough to where I can actually like record some stuff. So,
oh yeah, it's nice.
So I had to like do that the whole time, and it's pretty cool. We got some like cool clips of the American Barn, Ben Holdway buying some peppers, some bell peppers, and other ingredients.
So I'll be honest, when I was at work until 4:30 or something, and when I first walked in,
There's a video of bacon sizzling. So look forward to that.
When I walked in, I was like, my first initial reaction was like, okay, this is probably going to be a disaster, or maybe not a disaster, but you know, it was going to be like definitely a first episode kind of like quality.
Yeah.
But as the show went on, Don and I kind of just started filming one person and following that person around. So I don't know. I think that by the end, especially when they were done cooking the food and we all ate the food, it was definitely a success.
Should we spoil what we ate?
Yes.
American Benny made bacon wrapped steak. It was pretty fucking good, actually.
It was.
Yeah, no, okay, so like I feel like all the first episodes of all of our dumb fucking bullshit on this YouTube channel always kind of like suck. I hate to like say things are like good because like they just raise the expectation. Like when I talk to people, I usually give them like a moderate kind of like, yeah, it's okay, because no matter how I actually feel about it, because then like there's only the only thing that.
You never want to say it's amazing, and then they're like, okay, that wasn't amazing.
Yeah, you never want to set expectations. Avatar, you fuck that one.
Critics say
those motherfuckers.
Funniest movie of the year. I've never heard that one before.
Those motherfuckers took it a step beyond. I didn't see Avatar in theaters. They fucking released commercials saying it was the best movie of all time.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, maybe if you didn't fucking say that, I would have thought it was okay.
Right.
Fucking assholes. Anyway, I thought, comparing American Barbecue to Avatar, I thought it was pretty good, actually. There was like,
yeah.
I think we're gonna try to make it like serious, but there was like so much like funny shit in it. Like they lit the grill on fire. Like we're just in the kitchen, and Barbecue Jerry's like, it's something like, oh wait, I haven't looked at the grill in a while, and the thing was closed, so they were running out there, and Ben is like, you gotta hurry, and they go out there, and the whole thing's on fire.
Well. Let's just go ahead and show that clip now, and we'll just start this as a new thing.
You're just smoking a lot.
Oh yeah. Go turn it down, Jerry. Jerry, go turn it down.
All right.
Move quickly. Move quickly.
I wanted to upload like the episode 1 preview thing. It doesn't even have to be a YouTube video, just maybe like Facebook or something.
Hey, let's right now, as this is recording, let's pretend like we have a reaction as if we just watched that clip. Ready?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Those guys.
I can't believe it. We should not put the clip in now.
We'll put the clip in now.
The same clip.
Once
more.
Now.
You're just smoking a lot.
Oh yeah. Go turn it down, Jerry. Jerry, go turn it down.
All right.
Move quickly. Move quickly.
And we'll start the opening now. Everyone's gonna be so tired of this bullshit.
I know.
If anyone
watched it, they would be tired of the bullshit.
If anyone watched this at all, they would be tired
of the bullshit.
But they're not tired of it because no one watches it.
It was a pretty good shoot. I don't know what else to fucking say.
We were gonna say, we were gonna say, what was it? Not a layout, but what we're gonna talk about today. Here, I have it on my phone.
Really? What do you mean?
Oh, we were gonna say, and then we of course got sidetracked into talking about American Barbecue.
I think that was half of what we were gonna talk about.
Oh, guy standing in a big circle.
We forgot to mention last week. Did you care if I fucking tell it?
Oh, I was gonna say the whole.
Oh, you're gonna preview it?
Don and I went to a corn maze today. This is in no order, by the way.
Oh, we were talking about that. Fuck.
Just to mention it. There was some reason we were gonna mention it. I don't remember why though.
We went to a corn maze today.
Oh, because maybe we were gonna show a clip of me like us fucking around with the corn.
If you
because Don found the slow motion feature on his iPhone 8 Plus, and we were kicking corn.
Just play the video.
Just play the video now, or whenever you feel like it. We had the symposium show. Which is it? Because
I don't know.
I've heard it both ways. So
I think I always say symposium, and someone always tells me I'm fucking it up. So.
With the radio men, And,
Shout out to the Radio Men. Fucking
yeah,
love you guys.
definitely.
They were fucking so cool because they offered to come be on the show.
Yeah.
Which we fucking totally would have loved to have you guys. Totally. It's just
Right.
that yesterday was so fucked up with like the scheduling and stuff,
Yeah.
and we pretty kind of put our foot in our mouth because we kind of said, "Hey, you want to be in the show?" And they were like gracious enough to be like, "Yeah, we'll do it," because they're so fucking busy too. They're like touring all over.
Well, I didn't know if they even like. I wasn't sure if they saw the email because I thought maybe I
Right.
like sent it way too late or something. And I know those guys like they drive across the
fucking
country
night.
like every night.
Yeah.
Like they drive hours and hours. I don't know how they do it. I would.
Yeah, fuck, that's crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much because you. It's always fucking a blast playing with you, and then they were gonna be on the show because even though they had to like fucking probably be at another city like by the end of the night.
Yeah.
So fuck yeah.
Definitely
man.
next time.
We'll try it. We'll try
we
some
should
time
absolutely.
for sure if you guys can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show was fucking really cool.
Yeah. Symposium.
I was like, okay, so did we ever talk about the garage show? I think we were talking about how like we thought the crowd was like a little lackluster, so we try to like for this show like kind of switch shit up a lot,
Yeah.
just to like try to give a new show. We were gonna do. I was gonna say, should I even mention it? But nobody fucking watches this shit. We were gonna do face paint for this time, so things didn't work out with trying to get that organized. So we might try it for next time. It'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
If possible. It's on a Friday though, which probably
Impossible.
impossible. And then we just switched up our format like a lot, and just to see if we can kind of like, if people were getting kind of like sick of the same stuff, you know. And then I thought it turned out really well. It was really chaotic at first. I fucking meant to get up at 10:30 to work on shit, which I didn't even think was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna be even enough time to get all the things I wanted to get done. And I did not wake up till 1:30. I overslept the alarm, and it's really funny because Ben calls me. And Rebecca's like, "Is that the alarm?" I'm like, "No, someone's just calling me," and I ignored it.
Someone's just calling me.
And then I ignored it, and then like he calls me again, and I'm like, I actually was like, "Oh, I should probably like see who the fuck that is." And it was Ben, and that's when I looked. It was like 1:30. She had to get up to, and so we both fucking like reenacted that Employee of the Month scene where Dane Cook fucking like goes, no, and he fucking like runs out of his fucking house. So it was like kind of hectic immediately, but then I found out there really wasn't too much to do. Like since we've had so much shows recently, we haven't had time to really like plan shit. We've been really basically calling everything on the spot. So it was kind of like a rush to get there, get all the tickets together. Ben was a big help, by the way. Ben, you fucking shout out to you because you fucking did a really good job gathering all the fucking tickets and doing everything with that. So thanks, man. And then we got there on time. Got to see her. Well, I shouldn't say on time. We got there like 30 minutes late, but we got to see our good dudes, the Radio Men, and it was a pretty fucking good show. There was a lot of good performers there.
So,
Take it away.
I was kind of flustered at the beginning because
yeah.
I was trying to set up lights, and it takes like, I don't know, a long time to put it exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a long time to set up all the lights and stuff. So anytime that we can do it like beforehand, I'm thinking, oh, the show doors open at 6 or whatever. I thought that's what I heard. I thought I heard doors at 6, but anyway.
I didn't know anything about it actually.
So, so that's why I was, okay. I started setting up all the lights, and then I'm not sure what the first, performer's name was, but, he went up there, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be a dick and, continue to set up all of our lights during his set.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to stop, but, just sitting there waiting is,
It's nerve-wracking.
it's nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Watch American Barbecue.
Watch American Barbecue. That'll be in it.
It really fucking is. Like, I wish you could have like a show where you fucking get in there and you can just kind of chill before your set, but like you never have that really opportunity, at least for like our bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucking thanks to fucking Pick, because fucking like we were like stressing the fuck out trying to get shit together, and fucking we're like, we need fucking Pick because like he's fucking like he's good in the clutch and he fucking like helped us get that shit like to go.
Right. But at the very last minute, you know, everyone's setting up their instruments and stuff because that stuff's not on the stage yet. I was like, okay, you know, we got some time. Like, I feel like typically we like kind of communicate and like the guys like, you know, we kind of like mutually are like, okay, ready, okay, we're good. But they just totally like, they just started and we weren't even close to being ready.
Yeah, and I did a terrible job communicating with you what I was doing. So like on the whole, the line to switch shit up, we said that we made this dumb thing up where Uncle Puss had his Halloween costume on today and he was going as extraterrestrial Puss, which is like very, very like scarcely resembled an alien. It was like with a
alien cowboy
red
farmer,
jumpsuit with like
thing.
glow stick glasses on. And I was trying to get that shit ready in the staircase, and I didn't tell you where the fuck I was. So you'd be like, where the fuck are you?
I thought maybe, again, like I said before, that wasn't on recording. I thought maybe you were like around the corner or something, like, you know, you know where, like around the corner of the building, you know, where everyone was standing.
Where Jeremy puked.
Where Jeremy puked.
I go around the corner and all it's just fucking Barbecue Jerry and Pick is over there, and I just hear, oh no, I just look and fucking there's a puddle of puke.
Oh.
And I'm like, did you just puke? And he's like, yeah. And then I like turn away and I look back and he's like,
again, or
yeah.
Oh fuck, I didn't know that.
Barbecue Jerry always pukes before shows.
Before he plays in front of 10 people, says Pick. I have to throw up before I can perform in front of 10 people. That's what Pick said. So I think probably the highlight of the night, performance-wise, was Hangman.
Yeah, that was good. Let me mention this real quick, not to ruin our flow.
What flow?
Hey guys, the Cubs and Dodgers are locked in a 1-1 tie.
Thanks.
Fucking, this is something. It's like a minute detail. So we're doing this thing for It's All Right, where we would ask an audience member to come up for the cowbell, and it was like the song right before it was almost over, and I was like, oh fuck, the cowbell's in my car. So I fucking run my ass out of the venue and run down the street to my car.
Oh my god!
And I had to run back.
That's awesome.
Anyway, yeah, Hangman was fucking really good though.
Shout out to Don for saving that one. I didn't even know that happened.
Okay, I like completely forgot.
Oh, really quick though too. That's not even worth mentioning, but so it was pretty much Don's idea in the first place. Back at Barbecue Janine's wedding and Barbecue Janine and Kevin's wedding, we were gonna do some new thing for Ocean where Jeremy plays. I think Jeremy came up with it, right? He kind of just plays some different thing on opening.
Well, I said, I asked if he could extend the intro,
right?
But then,
so we could pass out lights.
Jerry said he should fucking instead of doing the exact same thing, like
oh right.
That was thought up. That was not rehearsed until
like the literal
fucking 6 hours before the show. Because if you remember before that night, he was at our house all fucking
the night before his mom's wedding.
All fucking night.
It was it had to be 4 in the morning.
That was,
and I was building coral.
Yeah, not to fucking go on a tangent. That was probably the most fucking stressful thing ever, because we haven't really done that shit at the time.
Yeah.
So we didn't know fucking how this shit usually went down, and so anytime you first do something, it's way harder than when you get a hang of it. Holy shit, fucking was that hard. Fucking we had to make choral and fucking get We just recorded a really shitty EP, and we had to like get those like distributed with fucking like cases and stuff, and come up with all this bull. Oh my god, it was a fucking nightmare.
I'm sure we'll have more for Backburner because this is 8. I'm sure we'll have more for 9, but I did just write that down for like the first thing. We should definitely cover what we can remember of the House of Blues show, because there was, oh my god, that show almost didn't even happen. But we should go.
Oh my god,
we should get into that like in the next episode.
Stay tuned.
But anyway, the whole point of that, and I actually remember this time, the whole point of it, of what we were rambling about, Ocean, like he just said, we came up with this intro, so, and then Ben kind of like started doing this thunder thing, or
waves crashing.
It's waves crashing, and
so we could pass out shit.
Right.
Or at the time, how awful was that theater with the candles?
I think it was fucking cool.
We'll have to get to that next week.
Yeah. So, anyway, it wasn't ever meant to be like an every show thing, but it turned into an every show thing that Ocean was never played the original way again.
Like I love the fucking intro.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I love the intro. It's just like with anything you need to switch shit up all the time.
Right. And like it's really not a bad thing. There's other things that I would rather.
Way important, yeah.
That are more important. But it was just kind of like, it's not even. It shouldn't have been. It was just kind of irritating because we were talking about it literally right before the show, and we were like,
I think it's
hey,
instinct. They fucking probably do.
Right. So we were like, maybe this time, well, we've been asking a lot, but like maybe this time just don't do that, because this is the show we're trying to switch everything up for the people that always come to our shows, are going to be the same people that come today or that night. So anyway, they did it anyway. Like they did that intro again, or maybe they needed extra time. I know Chase needs to switch guitars, is it?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that was pointless.
That was good. Hangman was fucking amazing. So shout outs to everyone. Your fucking lights fucking can't say enough about them because they're fucking saved.
Thanks.
Fucking, I don't know. It was fucking incredible. That was one of the best like Hangmans ever. Everything was going fucking crazy. Fucking Chase is like outside down the fucking stairs.
Yeah.
The bubbles are going off. The fucking moving heads are going crazy. Right. Fog was going everywhere.
Video from Ryan from the Radio Man.
Yeah.
Like, what did he post it on Twitter?
Yeah.
Or probably Snapchat too, or whatever. But check out the video. Whoa.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Hopefully we'll. Yeah.
So.
It was really fucking awesome, and then really good job by everyone yesterday. Like, between the 3 guitarists, I mean, Ben really can't do anything to control it, but like between the 3 guitarists, I don't think there's been more like everyone had energy. Right. Barbecue Jerry was like absolutely off like the fucking rail yesterday. Like he was going crazy. It was really awesome, and it was a good show. And then we got to chill with the Radio Men a little afterwards before we took off. Oh, their set was fucking electric, like it usually is. It's fucking like just high octane, fucking like
the Radio
Chicago
Man?
rock. Yeah.
I was gonna say something about that, but okay, of course I'm gonna forget what I was gonna say anyway, so maybe never mind. About Jeremy. Oh, the Don was showing me a clip. Don was showing me this clip last night. Yeah. Where
douchebag.
Where Barbecue Jerry on stage was like signaling. You can see him signaling to Chase.
Oh, that was so cool.
Chaz and Peter, to like go and like come around to the front of the stage, and like that's really cool. And like how he,
it's so good that they got it's just like nice. I got it,
dude.
It's like one of those things where
it's not something you notice until like you actually are like looking and you see
you're like okay, like there's maybe like a lot of good musicians out there, but like it's also sometimes really hard to like hit the cues hit cues on stage and stuff. And like always, like if you're playing a fucking song and you're trying to bounce around and stuff and you have no sheet music and you're trying to remember all this stuff, it's fucking hard to also have like, okay, now we need to be off the stage,
Right.
and then for this song we wear masks.
They're
It's
trying-
like it's fucking it's so fucking hard.
They're
It
trying to
fucking-
accurately play this instrument and
Yeah.
music and Chase sing, and at the same time remember all of our bullshit cues
Right.
that we're like.
And so yeah, fucking Jeremy was so fucking good at that last night. Fucking another shout out to fucking Chaz Daniels, the golden boy, because we were talking about this yesterday. Like he is like a fucking like manager's fucking like dream frontman, because you don't have to fucking like tell him anything like twice. Like I said, we had to call the entire fucking show. We had to do this for the Grog Shop too. We had to call like the entire show like the morning of, and he never fucking, he doesn't forget fucking anything. He like never misses a cue or fucking
Right.
like lights in the guitar or anything fucking like that. So it's just fucking like it has just like no headaches there, which is fucking sick.
Right. There's times where I'm like, well, because I don't have a more advanced system yet, I'm turning on all the lights one by one, and they're supposed to all be on at the same time. And like I look up, and his are already on. Like I don't have
Yeah,
to
he
worry.
fucking
about,
he fucking
you know.
knows what's up. Like,
Jeremy's got it too. It's kind of my fault because like there's malfunctions and stuff with his new,
Yeah.
his lighting on there. But
yeah, no, Jeremy I think Jeremy's fucking completely on fire right now.
yeah,
Like it's insane.
he's on the back burner.
We have to have him on the back burner.
He's on the front burner right now.
Maybe we can like have Jeremy over and we can actually like try to retell tales from the crypt of the outer waves. Outer wave lore.
Oh, you mean like from way a
Yeah.
while ago?
So yeah, fucking Radio Men set, fucking awesome as usual.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I felt so bad because all my stuff like malfunctions all the time. We're gonna malfunction. All my stuff malfunctions all the time, meaning our lighting and like, the last show at the Grog Shop was the bubble machine just didn't work, and like sometimes you just can't get things to they just don't work.
The fucking bubble machine, all it does is fucking like, here's the bubble machine and just fucking like squirts fucking like soap on the floor.
It just pours it on the ground.
Just fucking squirts soap on the floor. That's like our cool effect for like,
So everyone slips.
everyone just looks at it and all it does is fucking squirt soap on the
We're just trying to get publicity, so if someone slips and dies in front of our stage, and they're like, "Oh my god, they were at an Outer Wave show. We gotta go do that."
Oh my god, I fucking saw that fucking puddle of soap and I was like, tell me fucking Chase is not gonna fucking slip and do a fucking
He jumps
backflip
over the
on this.
railing and slips like.
That's exactly what would
Oh
have
my
fucking
God.
happened. It would have.
But anyway, I felt so bad because the Radio Men had these. Well, I shouldn't spoil it. Well, no one's watching this, besides maybe them. I hope that'd be
Maybe.
awesome. They had these new vertical fog machines that light up. They're awesome. Like I couldn't wait to see them, and I guess they didn't work. He had them connected to his. I think he said his MIDI. Like,
Did he say it didn't work
Paddleboard.
for some reason?
Yeah. But just like anything that I try to do with like the computer and like DMX or anything, it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and there's no reason for it. Like he was testing them; they worked before the show.
It was cool as fuck.
And I know, like, I hate when people say I know how you feel, but that I absolutely do know how aggravating that is.
Yeah.
It's so like you just want to punch your hand through the wall because it just why did it not? There's no reason it didn't work.
You know what's kind of encouraging though, because every time that happens to us, we always get this like fucking like, shit, this show sucks now. But like, their show was fine because we didn't know
Right.
fucking when they were gonna use it, when they weren't. You know, you have to, because we know what fucking, I always say like what 100% would have been, but like nobody. Usually you're lucky if you get like fucking 80%, but the fucking crowd doesn't know what was
Right.
supposed to happen.
Yeah. If you get 20% of your lights down, that's 100% better for the crowd.
Right.
So
fucking yeah, and they fucking still played a killer show, and the owner of the venue was kind of cool. They were asking us if we wanted to like put on a show and stuff, and it was nice of them.
So a little story about the about that. Yeah, they were nice. Definitely nice. Michelle was Michelle was really cool. She introduced herself as the owner at the beginning, and because I was trying to charge Jerry's lights on his guitar before the show started, like a half hour before. And she saw it and she was like, "Oh, I can help you. Whatever you need, just let me know." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. I'm just plugging this in, you know." And she was like, "Oh, it's just people walk around here," and she wasn't being like, "Oh, that's in the way." She was saying, "I just don't want anyone to break it. I don't want anyone to step on it and ruin it." And I was like, "That's awesome. Thank you." And like, anyway, later on after our set, I think it was during the Radio Men's set, I was thirsty as shit, and I went up there and I was like, "Oh, can I just get a Coke real quick?" I had $2 in my wallet, and I think it was only cash? I don't think they took cards at the bar, or else it was like a high minimum.
Yeah, it was only cash.
Something. So I only had $2, and if I had to, I would have asked like Don or somebody for borrow some money. But like, I had $2, and that was $2 for a Coke. All right, so I got the Coke and I drank it. And I went back and I was like, "Oh, do you do refills?" Because there's like a little 12-ounce, 8 ounces by the time the ice is in there. And he was like, "No, we don't." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was kind of disappointed because it was like, I was wearing this shirt, like Outer Waves. Like, I'm not expecting anything. I don't want anything for free. But I was kind of surprised that, like, no offense to like any other performers, but we brought in the majority of the crowd that night, and they like,
So
it was kind of like,
though we didn't bring in that many people, but it was the majority
right.
of the crowd.
After our set was done, like a lot of people left, and it was, you can see the difference visually, and it was kind of like, oh well, damn, like you could, like we can't just get like I can't just have a refill, like, but whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. I threw out my cup, and then I went up and asked for water or a cup of ice because I had a bottle of water. And the lady behind the bar was like, "Oh yeah, it's $1 because we have to charge for the cup." And I was like, "Okay." So I went and grabbed my cup because it was sitting like literally right on the top of everything. Like it was just sitting right there. It was in the garbage, but if you're gonna be like that, I mean, I would have paid the $1. I just didn't have any more cash. Anyway, she like made a face and she was like, "No, fine." And she like grabs a new cup and gives it to me, like, and she like makes a face and shakes her head and walks away. And I was like, don't act like I'm some, like, I'm just being cheap about it. Like, I don't care about spending the money. It's just, like, what the fuck? Like, so I was like, we brought in a lot of people tonight, and you're gonna give me an attitude about asking for water or ice? And I don't know, it was a huge uproar. And then like they were saying how the guy who didn't give me the refill was the owner of the bar, and I was like, oh, I thought Michelle was the owner of the bar. And she was like, "Oh, no, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I'm so sorry." I'm like, it's really not a big deal. Like, I'm just saying, I wasn't trying to like work things out. And she was talking about it for like 15 minutes about how we get free drinks because that's part of the thing for bands. And I was like, "Oh well," he said we didn't, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you get free drinks, you get free," and I was like, "Okay, well," and then the other bartender was like, "Oh well, yeah, you get free refills anyway if you have a cup," and I was like, "Okay, no free refills, free drinks, free refills with a cup, like which
it's
one?"
Opinion based.
It's whoever you ask. So then I felt like an asshole because it's all over like
A
Coke.
I had a funny run-in with the owner too. So during the set, I was blowing up these like glow-in-the-dark, or I don't know what the fuck they were anymore.
Those balls that had like the glow sticks you put inside of them.
I was blowing them up, and I was trying to I was in the back like watching see how it was going. And she comes up to me and goes, I wouldn't be blowing those balloons up anymore." And then I'm like, oh, I was like, fuck, am I breaking some kind of weird bar rule where you can't have beach balls in here? And then I was like, oh no, I'm sorry. She's like, oh no, I'm just saying I wouldn't because I get really lightheaded. I'm like, oh my god. It was a fucking fun show.
She was really cool though. Very nice. She wanted us to come back and play upstairs.
I like that place a lot. It's cool.
Nightclub.
Yeah, I mean, we never had a bad time there. So, should we try to wrap this up?
Sure.
I wanted to fucking mention this. It's so dumb. It'll take 2 seconds. Fucking,
we forgot to mention it last week.
Yeah, last week we were at those fucking chaotic water park shows, and fucking there's people all around, like kind of like dressed up in like costumes and shit.
Yeah.
There's this one dude dressed up with fucking. I think I have a picture of him just for reference. There's one fucking dude that has like a top hat and he has like makeup around the eyes. It was the guy that called me a fag for wearing my hair out of a man bun.
What Chase loves the guy. What's his name?
Alice Cooper.
Alice. Yeah, he was being Alice Cooper.
So I can get this. Yeah, here. It's fucking this guy. Literally a picture of him trying to cut off my man bun. There's no way to do
Look at that shitty light in the reflection.
Yeah. Okay. So, whatever. I tried my best. So anyway, even before he fucking mentioned the shit about like the hair, I was trying to discuss with the guys like how to get all our shit out of the fucking water park, and so they're all standing in a circle. And I fucking go over there, I'm like, okay, guys, here's what we have to fucking do. And I'm looking around at everyone, and there's like Peter, fucking Jeremy, and like Chase, Ben, and this dude is just in our band huddle, listening to our strategy. And it's one of those moments where I was like, and I just kept going with like my fucking like thing.
Somebody said, I think you said something, and everyone's like, yeah, that's.
And the guy's like,
yeah. He's like, he agreed.
I was like, who the fuck is this dude? He's like, why is he in our fucking band huddle? And the best part is none of them fucking gave a shit.
Like everyone's just like,
this is normal. Anyway, so should we fucking end it? Because we were gonna try to fucking make this short.
Yep.
Of course it wasn't.
And of course
and it stopped. I want to do another password. I want to fucking find the day where someone actually sends the password to us.
That just means that nobody.
The past 2 weeks we've been fucking doing this thing where if you say the password to us, then we'll give you a bunch of free shit because it's funny. Nobody watches this bullshit. The password this week is
armadillo quilt.
Armadillo quilt with an S.
No one gives a shit. Well, we're burned out for the night.
I'm burning up in here.
I'm burning. What should I put on the air? I'm burning up. We're burned out.
What time is it? I fucking drive back to Columbus right now. It's almost 11. So I'll leave at like 11:30.
Let's just abruptly stop this right now.
Back at 1:30.
Let's abruptly stop this like audio.
Watch this. Watch this.
Let's abruptly stop.
Watch this thing right here. Alright, bye.
Let's abruptly stop this like audio.